Hola mi gente, we're back again on another episode of
Raices NYC. And on this episode, we have.
Diego Anaya, artista, director, fundador de Bric Project, que es una galería. So, welcome.
Yes, man of many titles. Pues dilos un poco about the Bric Project. ¿Qué es lo que es?
Es un centro cultural, básicamente. Es un espacio que tenemos galería, tenemos estudio, invitamos artistas, invitamos a gente creativa, curadores, escritores, músicos. Realmente la idea cuando creé este espacio era básicamente eso, traer gente creativa, crear comunidad para que la gente pueda mostrar su trabajo.
¿Y qué tanto tiempo has tenido este lugar?
Ya van para 3 años y medio.
Oh, wow, okay. ¿Y cómo es que te vino la idea para hacer, the Bric, hacer una galería y todo lo que has hecho?
La historia es así como larga, pero la resumimos. Yo de toda mi carrera como artista siempre me ha gustado invitar a otros artistas, hacer shows, etcétera, etcétera. Pues sin atender a la escuela y sin saber, obviamente yo ya estaba haciendo como cositas de curaduría de los shows, etcétera, etcétera, simplemente invitando a la gente. Y me gustó mucho, entonces de ahí empezó un programa de residencias donde yo invitaba a artistas a venir. Lo tuve que parar después de COVID porque el espacio ya no lo tenía, etcétera, etcétera. Y de repente se presentó esta oportunidad del espacio. Y así fue como dije, bueno, este espacio está ideal para poder compartirlo y abrir puertas y ventanas a artistas. Entonces, siempre me ha gustado apoyar y poder compartir, entonces así fue.
¿Y usted también es artista?
Sí, también escultura y pintura.
¿Cuál le gusta hacer más?
Las dos, porque también mi pintura es un poco más tridimensional, entonces se convierte como en escultura casi.
¿Y qué era que that inspired you to be an artist, a sculptor?
Yo creo que siempre me había gustado y nunca había estado en mi radar porque tanto mi hermano como yo desde niños jugando fútbol. Entonces fútbol fue nuestra vida por muchos años, una parte profesional también, entonces esa parte artística estaba muy en el fondo, no había salido. Entonces cuando tuve que parar de jugar, ahí fue cuando empecé a buscar otras opciones y llegué al arte gracias a mi hermano y de ahí me gustó y empecé y seguí y aquí estamos.
That's like a canon event, wanting to be a soccer player.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants to be a soccer player growing up.
¿Te lastimaste la rodilla?
El tobillo, el dedo.
Yeah.
So yeah, a couple of injuries and that was it.
No, yeah. You see, I told you, man.
But tuve la fortuna de jugar en todos los estadios de México. Eso es una experiencia como inigualable. Entonces, tuve la fortuna de experimentarlo como tal, público, etcétera, etcétera. Y bueno, ahora en este lado creativo, que es bien interesante, y compartiendo también, hablando de mi hermano, somos los dos nada más. Él también ahora es fotógrafo de moda, diseñador, tenemos una marca, hacemos cosas creativas juntos y bueno, pasamos de las patadas a las pinceladas o qué sé yo.
De estadio a estadio.
Yeah.
Wow. No, sí. Y pues otra pregunta. If you now had to choose now, would you choose what you're doing now or the soccer league? If you could get that leg fixed and everything.
Football. I would choose football. It's just like the game itself is just freedom. Es la libertad, es como la pasión, la libertad. Pero creo que lo que hago ahora con todo este recorrido que ya llevo, me encanta poder abrir puertas, me encanta conocer nuevos artistas y también con mi trabajo de arte he tenido la fortuna de llegar a países donde jamás me imaginé que iba a llegar, entonces, no sé. Empecé la respuesta así y fue cambiando.
No, pues bueno, sí, como apenas dijiste, like you went from stadium to stadium, pero ahora con tu nuevo lugar que escogiste ahora, it's from país a país.
Sí.
Y también, the World Cup just finished too, and one of the galleries that you have right now, it's soccer related.
Yep.
¿Te hizo recordar los momentos que cuanto antes jugabas mucho y todo eso?
Totalmente. I mean, this exhibition was like really special for me because we have artists from all around the world. It's like Australia, Africa, London, you name it. So I don't know. I just feel that it's really interesting to see how people approach football and they relate it into their artwork, their art practice. So, and yeah, memories, of course.
You know, that makes it like the whole exhibition now more impactful too when you say your story behind it. Is this something you usually share?
No, actually, I don't.
Exclusive
I don't
right here.
share it. It's exclusive. Exclusive for you guys. Yeah, I don't. I mean, when I saw like conversation and stuff, yeah, it comes out, but that's not something that I go like, hey, yeah, you know, I used to play soccer and this and that. And also, it's funny because in my practice, I have maybe used like football as my theme or thing for like a couple of pieces, but not really. I just felt that it was not, for me, something that I was not going to be able to connect and make like, you know, honor each of them. So it was like, no, but curating the exhibition, it just made me really, really happy.
Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. You know, going back into exhibitions, how many exhibitions have you done so far since in the past 3 years?
Wow, that's a good question. It's like more than 30 exhibitions, I think. We have had more like 350 artists, not only artists, like visual artists, but creatives, like musicians and stuff. We have had a few residents as well. And we do have a mentoring program for like kids, high school kids. So we have seen a lot of people come through the space, and it's just, it makes me really happy to see that we can support them.
When you opened up the place, you know, now how it looks now, I'm pretty sure it didn't look like at all.
It did not. It did not. And also, you know, I work in construction and like in
Many
the
titles,
metal
like we said.
shop and fabricating. So literally, I put up the walls, and it was like completely different. And it was like a lot of nights and just working here just to get this thing up. But I think it was worth it. I think the result, people can feel it and they embrace it and share it, and that makes me happy. I will do it all over again.
You know, obviously too, when, you know, doing any business, doing any project too, the end result's always great. But how do you deal, you know, those tough moments, which people can't see and they don't understand?
Phew, it's just, you know, you have to have like a good, like people, like family and people that love you, that support you, because even if it's not money, but at least to have someone be like, hey, yeah, you can do it. It's really important, because it is a long journey, and sometimes like all those rough moments, you just want to desist. But I think having that in your life, it's crucial.
How also do you balance that, you know, having your family and having to be here, especially in the beginning, because you had to be here to start it up?
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a little bit of sacrifice, and then having a team now, it helps, of course. Still, I love to work. Sometimes I just like get lost a little bit in that. So I try to balance, and my partner, she's amazing, and she tries always to help me and pull me and get back to like, you know, reality, and try to do a little bit of that. And that's a beautiful thing, as I was saying, just having someone that not only helps you, but having someone that say like, hey, you need to take a break. Come on, just, you know. It's important.
Keeps you grounded.
Yeah,
Keeps you
for
grounded.
sure,
Yeah, because
for
I remember,
sure.
you know, when we first we were talking, you were very excited. You had many great ideas. And then, you know, you told me that your partner, you know, calmed you down. Like, hey,
Yeah.
like, you know, actually think about it right now.
Yeah, because I'm like that, you know.
Yeah.
People come and say, like, hey, let's do this, and I'm going like, no, let's do more, and let's just go and paint the entire thing and do all that. And we really try to give all the creative people the exhibition that they want, and the show that they want, and all that stuff. But sometimes it's not possible. But I just like the challenge, and I like for artists to be happy in the way that the work is displayed. And talking about like the business, it is tough, because I'm always like, yeah, we can do it. But at the end of the day, you have to just like, you know, pay rent and pay the bills and all that stuff. So it's important to have that balance.
You also mentioned that you were initially in Mexico. You were playing over there. How was that transition from Mexico to New York City, or like
Crazy.
any
Oh
other
my God.
country? Because I'm pretty sure you've traveled all over as well.
Like the transition from Mexico to New York, it was really interesting because I never thought neither wanted to move from Mexico. It was my brother that wanted to come to New York. And he got me to paint a mural here.
Yeah.
At the end, it didn't happen, but that was the excuse that brought us here to New York. So, and then once I came here, I started a relation with one of my ex-girlfriends, and I stayed a little bit because of that. No more, no, not about like art. And I was like, I want to go back to Mexico. At that moment, we used to have a pizzeria in Mexico. My
A
brother and I-
pizzeria? Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, it is true.
Really? Wait. No.
And it is funny because at the point I was like, this art thing is not for me because they canceled the mural, and I was like, I was just starting. I didn't know anything about it or anything. I was like, this is not for me. So I was just like, I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to open another another pizzeria, and then it would be great. But then I stay and I went back to studio, and the moment that I walked into that studio, I was like, oh, this is when I want to. This is where I want to be. It's like it's creative. You can feel it, and I was like, I belong here. So, yeah, it was crazy. It was like that. It was never planned. It was I never thought about it. But then my brother came with this idea, and then I'm here. And it's beautiful that, as I was saying, and just to answer the question, like visiting other countries, I love that because you can see other cultures and you can open your mind more and understand certain things that I feel that when you travel, you can see it firsthand and you can appreciate more and understand, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I feel like it helps you connect with other people, and then especially with what you're doing, it helps you connect with other artists, right? So that's like a major plus. Can you talk a little bit more about like the mentorship program that you started as well?
Yeah, the mentorship. So my partner here in the gallery is the founder of a metal shop that is next door, and we thought about the mentorship program because I did not attend college, and then neither my partner, and sometimes we think that some of the kids, they think that, oh, that's the path, and if you don't get into that path of like you have to go to school, you have to go to college, you have to get a degree, then you have to get a job, they feel like a little bit either sad, frustrated, or whatever. So when we thought about the mentorship program, we thought about like showing them that there's other options. And I think that's important because even if they decide to be an artist or a welder or whatever, or fabrication, it's not about that. It's about like showing them that there are other possibilities. Mm-hmm. And I think that's important, especially for kids the kids that we support. That is like sometimes they are like they don't have that many options.
Let's say a kid wants to sign up and everything. How would you guys do that, or what's the process for that?
For the mentorship, we already work with certain schools, and then we do the entire process, like interviews, so they can also have that experience of like, oh, you're going to interview for a job kind of thing. Oh, okay. So like real life experiences that we went to offer. But besides that, we also offering a lot of workshops for like regular people, not only for like students or kids. So stay tuned, and you can see about our workshops and all the programming that we have in the space.
Mm-hmm. So now also the name of the gallery. Where did that come from?
It was kind of crazy and weird. I thought about Bric as something as a material that I like, first of all. And then when I think about Bric, it's about thinking about building something. And from that, not only the name, but the logo is a brick with a smile face. So that's what I felt about this space. For me, it just makes me happy, and I want to make people happy. So it came like Bric, and then the logo, and I was like, oh, I just wanted to be black because I don't know. In my work, I use a lot of black in my artwork, and I was like, oh yeah, black Bric. Mm-hmm. So that was how like the name came.
The way when you explain it too, It just something simple, but also you knew that this just the brick. It just creates a lot. It has a lot of meaning behind it too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really actually nice. And you're very optimistic person too. So when you have the
This is
smile on the brick, that's just you. You just look at it. It's like
yeah, it feels that way,
Mm.
and people seem to like it. So
no, yeah. Actually, now I see it. I'm I'm totally been thinking like, what else can I create?
yeah,
Also, when you come and you open the gallery, sometimes how do you feel? Just thinking and looking at everything.
it makes me really happy just to be in the space, and it's like it's a tough moment when I have to bring artwork down for the next exhibition, but it's like for me it's like tienes que morir para renacer. So if you don't go through that, you cannot create something beautiful and something new. So it's tough, but when I'm in the space, I just think about all the people that exhibit, and it just makes me happy that I can contribute a little bit in their career.
Speaking of, so your next exhibit will be with Hector Serna, right?
Yeah,
Shout outs to
that's coming soon.
episode something.
Yeah, something.
That's coming soon. That's gonna be a solo show that is gonna run end of August through September, and it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna have fun stuff, and I have exhibited his work in the past for a group show, so I'm happy that now we are able to show the entire universe of Hector. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, definitely it's gonna be very interesting. So now we're entering to one of our segments that we call spooky, scary story time.
Okay.
Do you have a story?
I guess I'm ready for the question.
Paranormal activity, que te jalaron los pies or something.
Or anything you've heard around here while being
Oh,
alone.
in the shop?
Here in the space, nothing. I have one story. I don't know who's our audience, but it's a little bit of like, I was with one of my ex-girlfriends in Mexico, and we were, having fun. Yes, we were having fun. And then suddenly, she was really sensitive, and all her family were like sensitive to like, her dreams were like premonitory dreams, and she can feel.
Where was she from?
Mexico.
No,
Mexico,
but what part of Mexico?
Mexico, no, Guadalajara. From Guadalajara.
Wait, what part of Mexico are you from?
Mexico City.
Mexico City,
Yeah.
nice. Me too, me too.
El DF. Yeah. Well, it's not a DF anymore, but Mexico City, la Ciudad
Yeah.
de México.
If you know, you know.
If you know, exactly. Del DF. Chilango, a huevo.
Oaxaca.
So,
Just saying it,
yeah.
Anyways,
Hay
back
que
to the
representar.
story.
Yeah.
No, so you were saying, yeah.
Oh, so going back to the story, and the house is like a 2-floor, and then I start hearing noises, right? And it was kind of like common hearing noises here and there, and then you don't know if it was the door or like air or whatever. But then in the middle of the action, I just felt like really cold, like someone just like, she was like that, I was on top, and then I felt something in my back.
Hola Mi Gente! Please subscribe to our Raices Patreon.
By being a paid member, you'll get exclusive content from our interviews.
This will allow us to improve the experience for you, the Raices viewers. Thank you.
¿Te han hecho entrevistas antes? Yeah. So ya estás listo para todas las preguntas. We ask all the questions here.
Yeah,
Exclusive.
we're ready. Exclusiva.
So comenzamos con diciendo, hola mi gente.
And on this episode, oh no, hola mi gente, welcome back to
Oh,
Raices
okay.
NYC.
Sí.
Ya hasta se me olvidó.
Yeah.
Hola mi gente, welcome back to Raices NYC.
To another episode of Raices NYC.
My brain, no, there's no way, yo. Hola mi gente, we're back again on another episode of, and then, okay, y luego ella dice Raices NYC. And cuando ella dice, and today we have, y tú dices tu
Yeah.
nombre y qué es lo que haces, or dónde estamos.